Hey friends, welcome back. So I am excited. I want to talk about my accomplishments this year with my book and also my first film, Spoken. I don't know what I'm going to talk about first. Okay, I want to talk about Spoken first, and then I'll make another video dedicated to my ebooks. So I had my heart broken weeks before my birthday, September 2023. I brought in the new year in 2024, fully motivated. Actually, I started before the new year fully motivated because I lost myself, right? In my relationship. And that's no one else's fault but my own. Part of my projects that I put on hold, not only was it my song Sola, which I did release, it was the film Spoken. We had been on a great momentum, filming, and we had wrapped it up. We just had to start editing. And, between helping someone start a business and other things in life, I just really forgot my own objectives, my own goals. So Javi was like, all right, are you ready? Javi is my co-producer, co-director, co-writer for Spoken. And we will do something together where he and I will be talking about it. Actually, you can create questions at the bottom and we will do a Q&A together so you could learn more about everything that was involving the film. But Spoken is a story, and it's interesting and heartfelt how this whole thing started. I met Javi in the pandemic. He heard my EP Phoenix, yes I sing, and he loved the song Excuses and was like, I would love to do a music video for this song if you allow me to. And I said, absolutely. In the middle of filming that music video, he's like, have you ever acted? Like, you're really good in front of the camera and taking direction. And I was like, well, I did, but then I fell victim of abuse. And then, and he was like, whoa, I want to learn more about like what happened. And, so I told him the story about Jasenia Vice and how I dropped that alias and just became Jasenia, which I'll share with y'all some other time. And the more I told him my story, the more his brain, his creative thought was like rolling, and he was like, Jasenia, your story is like a movie. And wow, I never thought that he was gonna actually start writing. When he saw me, which was a few months later, he shows me the script and I'm reading it, and I'm like, this oddly is like my life. Like, this is weird. And he's like, yeah, it's based on the things that you told me. And I would really like for you to help just finish this. And I want you to help me make this movie. And I was like, oh my God, what? And as an actress who took time off because I was healing from an abusive relationship and seeing how times changed when social media became such a big key as an actor, and they were like, well, what's your social media? I'm like, well, 0, because my abusive ex deleted my account when I had millions. So before, people wanted a resume, people wanted to see your credentials, people wanted to see your acting reel. It's kind of funny because now I don't even know if that exists anymore, because the word reels we're using for video stuff on socials. But when you were an actor or anything like that, they wanted to see a video reel, a highlight of your acting, of your work. And so I was like not getting any work because I didn't have a social media following. And so I created my social media presence. And yes, I was getting called to test run, audition, roles that I just was like, why does this always have to fall on a woman who aesthetically looks like me? I got inspired by Vin Diesel, by Sylvester Stallone, by even Chris Evans, who were tired of getting rejected or typecasted, and decided to create something for themselves. and produce something for themselves to show that they were more than capable. And maybe they weren't the most attractive, or maybe they didn't look like everyone else, or maybe they were too good looking, which that could be a real thing. That could be a real thing. And they decided to create film that showed and showcased their talent and their versatility. So these men inspired me to take on this project that was gifted, and I just decided to wear a hat, not just as a producer, and not just as a director, which to me, I wanted that more than anything. I said, I want to be able to direct this too when I'm not in front of the camera. And that's a funny story, because originally I just wanted to be behind the camera. I just wanted to produce and direct. But it was really hard, and when I'm with Javi, we'll share that story. It was really hard finding the adult version of the character Catherine. So yes, we finally finished the post-editing, and there's just so many things involved in it. But I'm so happy to announce that it's done. We have the trailer, we're creating the Eventbrite, we're doing all these cool things, and we will be releasing it in 2025. And that is something I take pride, because had I been in a relationship still, maybe I would have never accomplished it. Maybe it would have just been still pending, who knows? But we're looking forward in future, and I'm really happy to share that with you. And if you want, go follow the Spoken page on Instagram. It's SpokenMovieOfficial. I'm gonna make sure if that's I'll have it here. I'll also have it in the descriptions if it's not here. But thank you, and I'm really excited to share that with you. Bye.